So in a film about the chemical industry, what am I doing standing here in the middle of a field? Well, this is a typical crop that might benefit from agricultural chemicals that are manufactured here in Widnes. The chemical industry plays a very important part in all our lives. In fact, life as we know it could not exist without the industry, because chemicals of some sort are used in many things we use every day. Anyway, getting back to the field. The agricultural chemicals used to control fungi and other plant diseases, in all probability, were manufactured in that factory over there. That's the only way to travel. Now, during the last 50 years or so, the chemical industry has gone through many changes, and this plant is typical of many of today's modern plants. By the way, this is where the raw materials and the finished products are stored. As you can see, environment and good working conditions are considered paramount. The chemical industry is now a high technology enterprise. 30 years ago, some of the chemical processes were often still very primitive and still using essentially Victorian technology. Let's go and see. Yeah. Unlike today's plants, those in the 40s and 50s employed lots of people, often in very difficult working conditions. In this plant, sodium sulfide was made by roasting salt cake and coal in a huge revolving furnace, a modification of the old 19th century Leblanc process for making alkali. Work in the chemical industry often involved hard physical labour in conditions that were far from perfect. I'm glad to say things have changed. The chemical industry today is a sophisticated industry, and although fewer workers are needed, all are more highly skilled than their predecessors. The whole plant is controlled from here. Only 1 or 2 people are needed to keep control of the whole operation. And they even monitor the quality of the final product. In days gone by, each individual part of the process had to be monitored by eye, and the production process was very labour-intensive. Many jobs have disappeared altogether as new techniques and processes have been introduced. The chemical industry of today has developed into a clean, safe, high technological industry, producing chemicals with higher specifications necessary for the 1990s. More than ever, chemicals of all kinds are the subject of controversy, whether for their environmental impact or for the health and safety implications of their use. And yet, one thing's for sure, there would be immense problems in many areas of our lives without those chemicals. Crops like this one, for instance, might be decimated by pests and diseases. Today, the industry is increasingly addressing the questions of environment and health, and will continue to do so in the future.